Connecting to his New Orleans roots through filmmaking and music led to the award-winning documentary, A Man and His Trumpet, The Leroy Jones Story. Here to tell us more about the film and how New Orleans-style jazz music has helped shape his career in filmmaking and music is filmmaker and musician Cameron Washington. Cameron, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Yes.
Happy to be here.
So excited to have a local filmmaker, artist out here talking about the incredible things you're doing within the industry, but how did it all get started?
You know, us hippie Bay Area artist people. I just got to grow up in that wonderful space, and my dad was a trumpet player. That's how I ended up playing trumpet. I had another uncle that was a trombone player. I had another uncle who was a drummer, so I just kind of grew up in that musical lifestyle, and that's what I did. And you know, I went down to New Orleans as a kid, and it was just life-changing. You know, we had a lot of family there, and I was just like, there's music everywhere and beignets, and I was like, you know, changed my life as a youngster. So coming back, I had just always had that and been into jazz and music and playing music all around the Bay Area was like one of my big things in life, yeah.
Wow. So it sounds like your childhood played a crucial role in the inspiration to this film. But why this certain and specific subject in particular?
Leroy Jones, I was, you know, about 14 or 15, and my friend gave me this CD, and it was Harry Connick Jr.'s big band, and he had this, you know, amazing big band from New Orleans, and I put on this thing, and I hear this trumpeter, and I'm just like, who the hell is this guy?
Yeah.
Right? Like, I've never heard anything like this. And a lot of my heroes, Louis Armstrong, Dizzy Gillespie, these famous trumpeters were long passed away. So I heard this guy, and I was like, this is the most amazing trumpet I've ever heard. And I was like, wait, this guy's still alive, you know, and he's here, like, just playing music in New Orleans. So
like, no big deal.
Yeah, I was just, it was like, yeah, in shock learning about this. So I remember going back to New Orleans as an adult, and I was like, I gotta find this guy, like, total stalker style. And
at least you admit it.
Yes, fair enough. So I was kind of looking around, and I knew, you know, a lot of people were playing at Mardi Gras, and had heard that he was playing this parade, the Crew of Corp parade, which is a celebration of wine. So it was like, it's the most amazing parade. Everyone goes around with giant goblets of wine, and there's wine police, and if you're not filled up,
oh boy,
they have to fill up these goblets.
It's all about the good time.
So I see Leroy here at this parade, and because of the wine refilling, they're stopping a lot and playing songs and stopping in the road. So I ran up to him, and I was like, my name's Cameron Washington, and you were one of my heroes, and trumpet, you know, heroes, and I'm so glad to meet. And he was the most, like, humble, sincere guy. He was like, oh my God, thank you so much. He's like, let's talk after the parade. And so we ended up hanging out. We had dinner the next night, and he was telling me all these stories about New Orleans and kind of his history with the music there. And I was like, you know, on my filmmaking brain was just like, oh, this seems like a documentary film right here. So I kind of brought it up with him after a few drinks, and he was into it. Yeah, he was into it. So we just kind of kept in touch, and then that's how it started.
Wow, so that's how it started. I love the story behind that too. That's so unique. Like, how does that even happen, you know? But now, this is literally an award-winning documentary. So tell me all the notoriety that it's received.
Yeah, you know, I kind of did this just I thought it was a cool archive of New Orleans history, as he is, you know, he revitalized like the brass band scene in the 70s, and then with Harry Connick Jr., and he literally changed like the course of the sound of New Orleans. So I just did it as a kind of an archive for myself. And so when we first got our first film festival, you know, San Francisco Black Film Festival offered to premiere it there, and I was like, oh my gosh, my hometown, and this is amazing. So we premiered in San Francisco, then Martha's Vineyard invited us to their music festival, and then we went home to New Orleans to do a huge premiere there, which was awesome. And then all of a sudden these like we keep hearing my name, and these awards were like winning best documentary, you know, winner and this, and I was like, what is happening? Like, so it was way bigger than I thought. I would have been happy at this just sitting somewhere, you know, just like this archive, but it turned into this whole big thing, and we ended up winning the Louisiana Endowment for the Humanities Award, which was like really special to me, because that was like just a government of Louisiana and the governor recognizing like cultural things for the state. And so that was like really special to get kind of those level awards.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
I know that is so special to you. I can even see it, the passion that you poured into this project.
Yes.
So when people are able to take a peek at it, what will they expect to find?
You're gonna learn a lot about New Orleans, right? So I like to tell like people, if you're a professional jazz nerd, like you're gonna love this. If you have no idea anything about jazz or New Orleans, you're gonna love it. So it's like an introduction and background to a lot of people on New Orleans culture and New Orleans music. And then for the people who know a lot about music already, there's gonna be a ton of history and musicians in there. We've got Harry Connick Jr. and Terrence Blanchard, who's now the director of SF Jazz here in the Bay Area.
Yeah.
He's moved up from New Orleans for that. And Herlin Riley, one of the best drummers in New Orleans. We got Brad Lely on. So all these just cool, that have these great stories that you probably haven't heard anywhere else.
Well, you are not only a filmmaker, Cameron, but you're also a musician. You are part of a band.
This is true.
Over here in California, right? Can you tell me the name? And
yes, we're
what y'all
called
about?
we're called the Lazy Californians.
Okay.
It fits in.
Why the name? Why
No,
that
we're
name?
Californians, and I figure if we're ever late to a gig or don't show up, we're like,
Yeah,
look,
yeah.
it's our name, like come on, Lazy Californians.
You're like, it fits perfect, so
Yeah.
it's fine. Okay.
But yeah, we're a New Orleans style brass band, so we do brass band stuff, New Orleans stuff. We play old school Louis Armstrong stuff. We like to do community parades where you just get out, get the band. We kind of take over the streets of San Francisco or Oakland and just parade through neighborhoods. So it is one of my favorite things is kind of to bring that New Orleans and energy and spirit here wherever I can to the Bay Area.
I love that. I love that you're bringing that too, and it's part of, like you said, it's part of your childhood, so you're bringing that part to the Bay Area as well. And people can experience a little something because you have an event happening this weekend, correct?
We do. This Saturday, September 17th, we are doing a Mardi Gras celebration, second line parade at 5 p.m. at Latin American Club. We've tried to do them before on Tuesday, on Mardi Gras Day, but our Bay people don't party as much.
Don't quite celebrate as the New Orleans.
Yes, there's a difference. So we were like, let's do it on the weekends.
Okay.
It seems like it's a little easier for the Bay crew. So we're doing it on Saturday, 5 p.m. Latin American Club. We're gonna parade down Valencia Street, take over the street, and then end up at the Royal Cuckoo Organ Lounge. Chris Siebert, one of the best keys players in the town, is there playing keys, and there's gonna be an after party, a New Orleans jam session, and just a lot of fun.
Man, I've been in New Orleans, and I tell you, it is so beautiful down there. The food, the culture, the people, incredible. So thank you for bringing a part of that here to the Bay Area.
I am happy. You got to come next time and hang out and party.
I know. Hey, listen, it's too tempting not to. Cam, thanks so much. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Of course.